What's good, YouTube? It's your boy BDB, and today I have a topic I want to talk about. So if you did not hear about the streamer Tvbnks and his girlfriend, well, you can say ex-girlfriend, Cynthia, aka Auntie, they are officially broken up. So Tvbnks has been on stream. He's called her and he asks, "Are we broken up?" She says yes. He's like, "So just like that?" And she said yes. So they are broken up. Tvbnks has also posted on his TikTok saying, "I'm single. Who wants me?" Yada yada yada. He also explained the situation of how the people, when the cameras are not on, they're going to sleep, they're doing whatever, going to school, yada yada yada. But he has to deal with the stuff that's off camera. And he'll say how she'll come up to him saying that it wasn't cool what you said, and then you got the comments attacking me, and you didn't defend my name, type of thing. Then he said, "What do you want me to do? You want me to shoot the camera?" Yada yada yada. And a lot of people had their speculations about it. Some people say he's not wrong. Some people say he is wrong. Someone said he prioritized streaming over his relationship. And here's the thing I got to say about that. Those people who say, "Oh, he prioritized streaming over his relationship." If that's your main source of income, you would do that 24/7. Think of athletes when they're in a relationship. Why do you think some athletes are single? Because they know that I will have to prioritize this sport over this woman. They know. Or even if you look at the women hoopers, they understand, why am I single? Because I have to prioritize my sport over this woman or this man. They know. Whatever you doing, you gonna have to prioritize that over your significant other. Whatever you doing. Because if you prioritizing your significant other over your main source of income, yeah, your main source of income, you gonna drop. And the next thing you know, you fall out. People are saying he's wrong because he's doing streaming over his girlfriend. He not really wrong if that's your main source of income. If that's how you get money, I'm gonna keep doing what gets me money. If that's what the people find entertaining, because think about this, like reality shows. If people find, even though they're fake, if people find that entertaining, guess what they're gonna keep doing? Showing fights, people arguing, people talking trash. Don't nobody want to watch a reality show where it's all peachy and sunshines and rainbows? No. If that's how your main source of income is, guess what you're going to keep doing? Doing the same thing you're doing that's keeping you getting that good source of income. Regardless. Because of how I say it, people are so money driven, or like they're so hypnotized by money that when the money start talking, when you start seeing that green, you act like everything is all good in the world. You act like ain't nothing wrong with you, the world, any situation that you in. You act like ain't nothing wrong when you start seeing that green. It's like it hypnotizes you. Now with this whole situation, now people are saying, when did this start? It started whenever they were going to go to Topgolf. Auntie wore an outfit and basically her butt was showing in the shorts that she had on. Tvbnks wasn't cool with it. He said, "You got to take that off." I'm not going to say exactly what he said because I don't want to cuss on my YouTube channel. But he was saying, "You got to take that off." She was saying, "No, yada, you being insecure, yada," all this stuff. People in the comments were saying, "Oh no, Tvbnks ain't wrong. That's his mindset. That's how he feels." Some people said, "No, Tvbnks is wrong. He could have went about it differently. He could have muted his stream. He could have gotten off stream and stuff like that." But here's my thing. Sometimes I understand if he kept the stream on and didn't mute the mic, because sometimes there's some situations where things will happen, but we don't know the truth unless there is proof. Look at Xavier Worthy and him and his ex-girlfriend. When we first heard Xavier Worthy is going to jail because he was beating on his ex-girlfriend, guess what the whole world was doing? We was flaming this dude. We was like, "This dude is terrible. I hate this guy. Yada yada. Oh, he beating women. Oh, get this dude out of here. Yada yada yada." But then when we found out, oh, his girlfriend was the one beating him, tearing out his dreads. She cheated on him. Oh, she's asking for money. Oh, she's doing all this and that. Guess what? Now we switched the tables. Because we seen proof of what was going on. We actually knew what was going on. This If the cameras weren't rolling and we seen that they broke up and Cynthia could have said something that happened, we don't know. I'm not saying she would do this. I hope she doesn't do this. But she could put herself in that situation. She tries to make herself look good and tear him down. And then guess what? Because there's one thing about two people when there's an altercation going on with two different people. The story's never going to add up. They're going to say two different things about the story to make themselves look good and the other person bad. I'm telling you. They're going to make it seem when there's altercation with two different people, the story ain't never going to be the same. It's going to be two different stories. And you got to ask questions. You got to put your connect the dots to get to the general basis. A lot of people say, oh, he ain't wrong for that. That's his mindset. Which here's the thing. When people have that type, and here's the thing, people's mindset, the way they think and yada, yada, yada. There's a lot of people who think and act different ways because they grew up in a different type of situation. Especially if their brain is already in, like they already got that in their brain. It's hard to get it out their brain. Like that one saying, you can take a hood dude out the street. You can take him out the street. You can take a dude out the hood, but you can't take the hood out the dude. You can take a you know what of a woman out the street, but you can't take the you know what out of that woman. It's hard to get that mindset out of people's heads once they've already gotten there. Granted, they can try and fake it all they want to. But you know good and well they're not part of that lifestyle. What the heck? You know good and well they're not part of that lifestyle. Look at this whole Ashton Hall thing going around on TikTok. That dude is not part of that lifestyle. Some of these things I'm seeing him do, I'm like, you just started doing this today or last night. You ain't been doing this. There's no way. But all these people saying, oh, he could have went about it so differently, changed his tone. Why do I need to talk to you? Like, I understand. If you first say, hey, I don't think that I like what you're wearing right now, it'll be cool if you go change. Now, if you start blasting off on me saying, no, I'm not doing this, you start getting loud with me, don't expect me to still stay quiet with you. I'm going to say, excuse me. If you raise your voice, I'll raise mine. And then when you start to lower your tone, then I'll lower my tone. But here's the thing with that whole situation. They're both, they just didn't communicate well. Because the one thing about a great communicator, a lot of people think communicating is talking. No. If you mainly have to be a great listener more than a good talker. As I've learned in my life, there's a reason why God gave you 2 ears and only 1 mouth. There's a reason why the human body has 2 ears and 1 mouth, because you need to listen more than you speak. A lot of people think they just talk loud and say the wrong things. Bro, no, listen to what they're saying. Listen to the other people of what they're saying. Understand what they're saying. A lot of people are saying she's free to dress how she wants to dress. Cool. Cool, that's cool. You want to dress how you want to dress? That's cool. I've had women in my life say, I want to do this. I can do what I need to do. I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'll let you go do it. But when something happens to you, do not call me. Do not act like, oh, you were right. Don't pull that sad, moping, doping story to try and make me feel bad for you. Because you chose. I don't ever feel sympathy or empathy for nobody. Because you chose the life you chose. Say like if she went out to where they went out to and a guy did something, grabbed the butt, doing all this, being creepy and yada, yada, yada. What would we be saying? Sometimes when people say things, it ain't because they trying to hate. It's because they trying to prevent something from happening. Like when your parents say don't touch the hot stove and you still touch that hot stove. Guess what you just did? You made a stupid mistake. Think about this. If your boyfriend was going to the gym, had on a wife beater, and he had on some underwear or some boxers with some gray sweatpants, You think you? I've heard a lot of women say they ain't letting their man go out like that because that's going to attract women. It's the same thing he's doing to her. Now, and look, I'm not picking sides. I'm not saying T-Banks is wrong. I'm not saying Cynthia is right. I'm not picking no sides. I'm just trying to. I understand both sides. I'm listening to both sides. I'm just giving my opinion on it, and it's my opinion. No matter if you get mad at me for it, it's my opinion. No matter if you get mad, sad, glad, it don't matter. Because what I think is how I think. That's the thing about mindsets. Whoever it now, a little kid, you can basically make a little kid believe anything because they're small, they're little, they don't know nothing. Their brains ain't developed. Their brains not developed. However they grow up, however you teach them, however you teach them to think, that's how they're going to think when they get older. Unless someone changes their mindset. And once you get older and you know something as a human and you ingrained it in your head, it is hard to ungrain it out your head. It is hard. It's hard. Like I grew up in a lifestyle where I respect everybody. I grew up in a lifestyle where I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't even party. I stay at home. A lot of people say that's boring. I don't see that as boring. I see it's fun for me because that's the way I like to live. That's the way I love to think. You grew up differently. And the thing with T-Banks and Cynthia, if Cynthia wanted to wear that outfit, cool. And people say, and I hate the phrase when people say, oh, we're not wearing it for you. I'm wearing it for myself. First of all, that's stupid. That's a stupid thing to say. Because if you're saying I'm doing this for myself, first of all, if you're doing it for yourself, why are you trying to go out in public if it's for you? If it's for you, you would keep it to yourself inside the house or in your apartment, in your dorm or wherever you're at. If it's for you specifically. Like when people say, oh, I'm not taking these pictures for you, I'm just keeping it for myself. But yet you post them on social media. If it's for you, you would keep it in your camera roll. You wouldn't post it for others to see. If you're wearing clothing for yourself, you would wear that inside the house for yourself. Like I have some jewelry that I keep inside the house when I feel like wearing it just for me. If I feel like going outside and wearing it, then I'll wear it outside. But if I'm like, I want to feel like I got a little bling on right now just inside my house, I'll do it. That's it. But a lot of these people saying, oh, she's not dressing for him. I'm not dressing for you. I'm dressing for myself. Okay, cool. If you're dressing for yourself, then you can keep that on inside the house. And you can go change when we're ready to dip. You'd be like, why? I'd be like, because if it's for you, you would wear that for yourself inside a place that only you can see it. Not for others. Not for others. But with this whole situation, it's crazy though. It's crazy. I mean, I hope that they both thrive in their life off this situation. I hope nothing bad happens. No toxicness, no beating up, no killing, no shooting, no nothing. I hope that they both just go their separate ways and improve in their life. If they get back together, they get back together. So what? They broke up. So what? Let them live their life. That's just life is. They broke up. Okay. That's only between them two to deal with it. Not the whole world. Not the rest of us. We seen what happened. Cool. Now it's time for them to do what they got to do. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe. That's all I have to say about this. And I'll have more videos out for you.